I haven't had many experiences in the forest, but from the ones I have had, I'd say it does resemble it quite well. It feels like you're there. So if you like block out the sight and you just listen to the sound, it does feel like you're there.
The fact that there are two parts in the experience works really well. We have the antenna, which maybe the only thing that's maybe to readjust is the fact that there are a lot of cables, so maybe makes the installation kind of complicated. But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy to read all the different sounds, and the fact that we have the pamphlet with us also helps make the experience easier. And then after when you're in the cage and when you're in the so when you're looking at the forest, everything was really well parametered, so it was quite easy to pass from one experience or one scene to another.
As someone who's more used to visual information, I would more focus on what I see instead of what I hear. And then this experience allows to me to really just by hearing, and then I can't identify myself, but with the booklet here, yeah, I could relate to animals and then the sounds. It's quite new for me.
It's slightly more magical than a real forest, but because there are animals that disappear and reappear, and you get to see a number of butterflies you probably wouldn't see in a natural forest. But the canopy it feels very immersive, and we had some of the people that went inside said that they didn't really want to walk back through the portal because it felt like they were walking into a wall, and it's interesting how fast your brain adapts to experiencing it as a photo or a room.
Et ce qui nous intéresse, c'est justement d'hybrider ces capacités qui n'ont pas forcément de lien direct entre elles. On le voit, hein, on est sur de la couture, on est sur de la réalité augmentée, on est sur des objets connectés, on est sur des objets de design ou de prototypage de forme. Ce qui est très intéressant, c'est dans la mécanique de conception ou de pratique, chaque partie finalement est une façon de questionner une autre partie et de la faire évoluer.
And then, oh yes, and for the back, one corner. So if you move around in the
Actually, there is a link. Oh. It's very surprising because here there is the grid.
Yep.
I was like, oh. Okay, cool.
I'm aware that this is a prototype and I'm aware of the potentiality of what is there already, and I think is different. So is obviously in forest, you know, the multisensory experience is quite important, even smell or you know, the kind of feedback of what, you know, the feedback of plants and so on. You know, you have a different way of representation, so it's very visual, especially obviously in the virtual reality is very intense. It's almost like an essence, you know, kind of put into this device. It's an essence of the forest.
A lamp. We have no really a name for it, but it's I would say a lamp or a moth or butterfly sensor. It's creation, so basically a design of a piece of art which standing and it's emitting lights, and you have like little space where a butterfly and all the animals during the night attracted by lights can came on, and you have what we call a Fresnel lens, which give you an image of the animals and the life and everything flying around this light area, like projecting on the lens, and you have like distorted textures, shadows and movement and upscale image of this super scene.
Et le blanc qui va être comme ça à niveau de... Tu vas voir une zone qui va être relativement transparente, ça dépend de la densité autour de ça. Ça, c'est des trucs qu'on va explorer dans la composition des shaders.
I have an interest in forest, and my colleague also. And we are interested in revealing the unexpected faces, visage, we could say, of forest. So the one that the people does not know yet, and to highlight the endangered face of forest, but also the common one. So the common species, the common forests, so things that are ordinary but not so ordinary. And the scope of the workshop was to focus on atmospheres and sensory aspects of forest.
Okay.
Through this perspective of our relationship, the bonds we could create with these ecosystems.
I like being in the forest, but I say that it's quite different. Because when you're in the forest, there's more senses involved. Like when you step on the floor of the forest, you can have like, you have to be more balanced, I guess, on where you step into. Like if you're stepping on wood, you're gonna be like maybe bouncing and falling down, so you have to be more careful. Whereas this is like a flat floor, and you just have what's is inside. So, and it's less frightening in the AR, because in the real life, when you hear a sound, you're like, oh my god, it's like so close to you, but you don't know if it's like scary stuff like a bat or a deer, or if it's just like a little mouse or a squirrel. So I guess the frightening part is missing in the experience, but I guess overall it's like a good sensations of what's